Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming our guest of honor and commencement speaker, the Secretary of the Department of Agriculture, the Honorable William Dulyente Dar.
Kindly be seated. Thank you very much, CLSU President Dr. Edgar Orden, for the very kind introduction. The Chair and members of the CLSU Board of Regents, kasama na po si President Orden doon, being the Vice Chairman. Pwede bang palakpakan po natin ang ating Presidente natin sa CLSU, Edgar Orden. Kasama po natin dito ngayon ang representative ng 2nd District ng Nueva Ecija, the Honorable Micaela Biulago. Palakpakan po natin. Nandito din ang mahal natin na Mayor of Muñoz Science City, Mayor Nestor Alvarez. Palakpakan po natin. Ang University and Board Secretary, Mr. J.P. De Guzman, the other officials and faculty members and students of this very prestigious university, the graduates and the proud parents of this year's commencement exercises, my colleagues from the Department of Agriculture who are here with me today, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Okay. First, I'd like to convey my heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates and their proud parents who share this happy occasion. We likewise congratulate the officials and faculty and staff of Central Luzon State University under the leadership of your hard-working President, Edgar Orden, for your commitment to excellence and hard work in educating our youth. CLSU, as one of the most respected institutions in the country today, providing education on agriculture and fisheries and related courses. It is also one of the staunch allies of the Department of Agriculture in research and for development and extension activities, helping us in developing technologies to raise the productivity and incomes of farmers, fishers, rural folk, and countryside entrepreneurs. It gives me a certain level of comfort that my career in agriculture, spanning 4 decades, has contributed in helping farmers and fisherfolk secure the quality of life they richly deserve. The nation's progress has never been smooth nor steady. Progress does not travel in a straight line. It zigs and zags, in fits and starts. Progress in our beloved Philippines has been hard and contentious at some, and often marked by setbacks. So to be seen and acknowledged by the Honorable Chair and the members of the Board of Regents of CLSU is humbling and fulfilling, at the same time inspires me to work much harder to continue our mission in providing safe, nutritious, affordable, and accessible food for all Filipinos. Throughout my service as a two-time DA Secretary, the first from 1998 to 1999, and being Director General for 15 years of the International Crops Research Institute for Semi-Arid Tropics, or ICRISAT, based in India, I have carried the philosophy of servant leadership, being first a servant before taking the role as a leader. Marahil ang mindset na ito ang nakapukaw sa pansin ng ating mahal na Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, kaya't binigyan niya ako ng pagkakataon na muling makapaglingkod sa pamahalaan at pamunuan ang kagawaran ng pagsasaka. And as the servant leader of the Department of Agriculture, we stood our ground in transforming Philippine agriculture through a science-based approach. And that's the way forward. Of course, our road to transforming the agriculture sector has its fair share of road bumps. We cannot forget the year 2020 when we faced the onslaught of the perfect storm, starting with the eruption of Taal volcano, the continued incidence of the African swine fever, a series of strong typhoons that ravaged the country in the latter part of the year, and the most catastrophic health crisis the modern world has ever known, the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic highlighted the vulnerability of every sector in the economy and placed a looming uncertainty in every farmer, fisher, and their families. Ngunit sa kabila ng nangyari, nananatili tayong matatag, hindi natin hinayaan na tayo'y paluhurin ng pandemyang ito. We pursued the plant program, becoming now the overarching flagship program of the Department of Agriculture to sustain and increase food production and embark on a vigorous campaign for urban agriculture, giving rise to tens of thousands of hobbyists called plantitos and plantitas. Further, we directly procured farm and fishery products and sold these at affordable prices to consumers in Metro Manila and other urban centers through our Kadiwa Niani at Kita marketing program. We are proud to say that these initiatives, which continue to this day, have generated a renewed appreciation towards Philippine agriculture, especially among the millennials and Gen Z generations who will be our next leaders. Kagaya po yung mga graduates natin ngayon, 69 commencement exercises, kayo po ang pag-asa ng ating bayan, kayo po ang mga leaders sa iba't ibang sektor ng ating bayan. The challenges of development in a nation such as ours are deep, difficult, and persistent. They will continue for as long as we draw breath. Poverty, technological backwardness, and shameful waste. That's why we at the Department of Agriculture tap those excelling in the field of agricultural research, such as the Central Luzon State University, to pursue research for development instead of research and development. It is a quest for learning and truth, and I emphasize this change in the term that we at the Department of Agriculture now embrace, as it captures the need for a new thinking in agriculture. Research must not end in publication alone. A scrap of paper in some science journal is useless in the field where actual hard work matters. I'm not saying publication is not good, but let's turn those publications into real technologies and innovations that can be applied in a big way by the farming and the fishing communities. Instead, research must deliver technologies and innovations that can truly be utilized, integrated in the value chain, in the food systems, and deliver increased agri-productivity, management efficiencies, and additional opportunities and incomes. In the end, research for development must be more than just words. It must be a spirit and an ethic. It must be an engine that drives innovation and unleashes the potentials of peoples, particularly the youth. That is a challenge you and I must confront together. Thus, I enjoin the scientists, the researchers, students, and alumni of Central Luzon State University to support the Department of Agriculture as we move to achieve a modern, prosperous, and resilient agri-fishery sector and a food-secure nation. Know this, ladies and gentlemen, in all the work that lies ahead in the defense of prosperity and in the advance of development, in the work of reform and science, you will have a firm ally in the Department of Agriculture, and you will have a constant friend in yours truly. And according to the passage from the Bible in the book of Ecclesiastes, verse 3, 1 to 2, and I quote, "For everything there is a reason or a season, a time for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to harvest." We have been through a long season of crisis already. Sana matigil na ito, one after the other. We have faced trials that were not foreseen, and we have seen divisions about how to move forward. There is hope for the country to recover and will rise again. And there is something in our commitment that will always triumph. To our graduates, when you leave here today, you carry with you the respect of your fellow citizens. You will represent a recognized institution with more than a century of history and hope on its side. Your charge now is not only to serve our farmers but to make our country better. Change we must. I know you will. Once again, our warmest and sincerest congratulations. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Mabuhay ang CLSU at mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Thank you po.